What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So today, I'm finally going to be doing my Final Fantasy IX review. I'm so hyped on this, if you can't tell. But remember also, at the end of this video, I'm going to have a bunch of updates and stuff for you guys regarding the channel. But let's get back to the Final Fantasy IX review. And remember, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this content, be sure, go down there, hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it. And I appreciate all my subscribers, everybody that leaves comments down below. You guys are amazing. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. I appreciate it. Just enjoy the video. Final Fantasy IX is one of those games that kind of splits the fanbase a bit. I would never understand why though. This is one of the best Final Fantasies in my opinion. Zidane and all of the other characters are so much joy to learn about and go through this epic story with. Final Fantasy IX returns to the medieval era after Final Fantasy VII and VIII were based more in the future and a lot different. I loved every second of this game, and I will probably return for more playthroughs throughout my life. When I first seen Zidane, I wasn't sure what to make of him as the main character. He becomes so enjoyable and funny to watch though. Of course, you can't talk about Final Fantasy IX without talking about Vivi. I won't run the story, but it's so sad, and by the end I had a tear in my eye for the latter parts of the story. The cutscenes are so beautifully done, and the music is perfect. Every Final Fantasy has the best music though. I could sit and listen to this game's music for hours, you know what I mean? Vivi is so awesome and one of my favorite characters in the entire series. He's just so much fun to watch. He is one clumsy black mage, that's for sure. That's one thing I do wish would come back in the newer Final Fantasies, is black mages and some of the other classes. Don't get me wrong, I've played every Final Fantasy there is pretty much, and I love all of them. There is no reason to say any of the games suck, or you don't like them just because of the other games being better in your opinion. I never get bored of this insane game and its crazy story. It's so ridiculous, and I cry just as much as any other sad or epic Final Fantasy story. Another one of my favorite things about this game is the combat. Now, I usually play on PC, and I like to mod it. So, the battle screens load faster, and I like using the mods that make the game look even better than it does on PlayStation 4 or any of the other platforms. The game uses a fun, turn-based system that uses magic and whatnot, and even some stuff you can only do in this game. Exploring the world is always one of the best parts of any Final Fantasy, and this game does not disappoint. There are so many amazing secrets to find and explore, it's crazy. All of the supporting characters are such a joy to learn about and grow as you progress in this crazy story. There's also mini games which can be a lot of fun. I don't know what it is about this game, but it's just different to me than any of the other games in the series. And I think that is one of the reasons why I enjoy it so much. Some people get mad when the next Final Fantasy comes out and it's not what they had hoped for. Whether that's the time period, or the summons, or the towns, and the era it's based in, etc. I actually enjoy that though. I mean, if you want to go back and enjoy any of the other Final Fantasies, you have that option. I enjoy the fact that for the most part, every Final Fantasy is a lot different than the one that came out before, minus some key things any Final Fantasy has to have. It's just such a nostalgic game for me. I also played it right after Final Fantasy VII, and I won't say one is better than the other. They are both amazing games, as are all Final Fantasy games for the most part. Final Fantasy is so different these days though, with everything going to action-based combat. There is so much to uncover and explore in this game. From card games, secret bosses, insane summons, etc. The list goes on and on. I can never go back and play this for the first time though, but I can enjoy it just as much now with PC mods that make it even better. I heard they lost a lot of the original parts of the original game data, so they couldn't do very much when it came to remaking it on PC in the newer ports. That's another good part though, is this game is on so many platforms as well. So, if by some fluke or chance you haven't played this epic RPG, you're missing out on one of the most nostalgic games in the series. So, don't give up on this game and don't let other negative people out there dictate whether or not you play a game based on their opinions of it. Final Fantasy IX is one of the greatest RPGs of its time and will remain so forever. Well, there it is, guys. What do you think? Be sure, let me know down in the comments. Final Fantasy IX. Man, it is going to remain one of my favorite JRPGs forever. And that's pretty hard to do considering how many epic ones I've freaking played over the years. And be sure to also let me know what you guys' current favorite RPG is. There's just something about Final Fantasy IX. Yes, it's kind of goofy, but at the same time, it can be so serious and so many parts in the story. There's so many twists and turns and stuff you just don't expect. But when it happens, oh man. I already said it once, but I cried pretty much throughout the second half of this freaking epic story, guys. It is so awesome and amazing, and it's pretty hard to compete with this kind of epic writing. I'm losing my voice just a little bit, but I'm trying to do this for you guys because I've been wanting to get this out for so long. I just want you guys to remember the current gen and the next gen, like the PS5 and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's cool, you know, to be hip and have the newest stuff, but you guys have to remember there is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other good games out there for you to enjoy in the last gen and the gen before that and all the old school stuff. There's so much epic stuff, and don't worry, if you stick around to this channel, I'm going to be doing all kinds of reviews, reactions, news, all kinds of stuff that I think you guys should know that you're missing out on, whether that's current gen or last gen or, you know, even old school stuff that I'm freaking so hyped on after all these years, because I've been gaming for about 12 years or so, and I've literally played about 1,000 games, guys, and I'll tell you right now, no game is bad. Some are just better than the others and some are a lot better. So, the reason I haven't got to post in a few days is because I'm still working 50-hour weeks. Yes, I finally got New Year's off paid after so many years of living this life and working so hard every year. And now to the channel update stuff. You guys see this mic? I had such hope for it. I freaking went out and bought it. It was like 20 bucks or so, and it mounts right to my tripod, hooks right up to my camera, and I was so excited to get to use this thing. I thought that this would have better quality than this Turtle Beach I'm using, but sadly it doesn't. I mean, if you guys see my last video, yeah, you know, the audio, you know, it was okay, but no, it's not up to my standards. And you guys know me, I have really high standards when it comes to quality. That's why I shoot all my stuff in 4K, HDR10, and I still want the best audio I could get. And I'm sorry, guys, this mic is not gonna work. I had such high hopes for it. After I typed up the script for this review, I had to go back and re-record it again with this Turtle Beach one that I've always used, because this thing sucked. So, if you see this at Walmart, it's like a $20 mic. Yeah, you know, it's pretty cool looking or whatever, and it's not bad because it gets powered by the camera and stuff, but it's just junk, guys. But I will say, if you guys didn't know, I also got this cool LED ring here, okay? It was like $40 from Walmart, and it comes with the tripod, and you can adjust the brightness and, you know, change the colors and stuff. And it doesn't reflect off my TV. You guys can't see it there because it's like, you know, individual LED rings, and I'm so hyped on that. So, you know, it was kind of a win-win, even though this mic sucked really bad. And I'm going to be taking that back. and just kind of sticking with this for now. I kind of wanted to go away from using the headset because it's just kind of bulky, and I don't know, if some people don't like channels and stuff where they have headsets on. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of them, or do you not care at all? Yeah, I care about the best audio for you guys, and yes, this thing was like 60 bucks or so, but it hasn't let me down in the 100 videos I've made for you guys already. And I can't believe how many videos I've made. I can't believe how far the channel's come, how big the family's growing. Man, it gets bigger every freaking day, and I can't wait to talk to all you awesome people down in the comments. Let me know if there's any reactions you guys want me to do, reviews, any kind of news you want me to cover, anything breaking, anything out there that you guys want to see me do, and I'll be sure to get to you as soon as I can. Yeah, YouTube is not the best at notifying me about comments. Sometimes it's like 15 hours later or so, but I promise you, if you take the time to write a comment, I'll get to you. Tomorrow night, I plan on starting a new video series where I just go through and show you guys some of the epic gaming stuff that I bought over the last couple weeks. So, if you guys are excited to see all the epic stuff I bought for the channel, be sure hit that subscribe button and the video will be out tomorrow night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video though, and I can't believe how big the channel is getting. I'm just about to hit 500 subscribers. I'm so ready for 1,000 and beyond. I can't believe it, guys. And I just want you guys to know I'm trying my best here with all of the circumstances, me working so much. I also have a daughter and other things in life. If I could, you know what I mean, and I was actually getting paid, I would have a video up pretty much every day, you know what I mean? But I'm out there grinding, working my butt off in a freaking flooring mill just to pay all the bills and stuff and enjoy life, you know what I mean? That's one of the most important things about life though, is just being able to enjoy it with the people that you care about. So be sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one. And remember, stay positive.
Yeah, you.